Hi, my name is Carrie with eatingonadime.com and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make cheeseburger soup in your crock pot. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to make CrockPot cheeseburger soup. So if you're hopping on here live, go ahead and let me know where you're from and what is for dinner tonight. It's super cold here in Oklahoma, so we're gonna make a delicious soup that you can cook on high and be ready in a couple hours. You could throw it on your stovetop, you could throw it in the Instant Pot, or you could throw it in the morning and let it cook all day. You can pretty much do whatever you want. It's gonna be delicious either way. Now, let me get this set up. If you want today's recipe, let me hit save. If you want today's recipes, just go ahead and drop the word recipe below and it will automatically send you the link so you don't have to go and find it. So, okay. Hello guys. I am so glad you're here. Today we're going to make one of mine and my kids' favorite cheeseburger soup. So it's kind of a fun twist on a cheeseburger, but in a fun soup, which is perfect for any cold day, right? Now I'm making this in the crock pot, but we do have an Instant Pot recipe, and honestly, you could make this on the stovetop as well. So the first thing I did before we hopped on the video is I browned some ground beef. Let me pull this up real quick. So some ground beef, and that's the great thing about my Instant Pot Aurora is you can actually brown your ground beef inside the pot, so you don't have to wash something extra. But if you just have a traditional crock pot, you just brown this in a skillet and then you can throw it in here once you've drained off any fat. But I also like to use a really high, a really low fat count in my beef when I'm doing soups because I don't want my soup to be really greasy. Normally this recipe calls for 1 pound of meat, but I did double the meat just because my kids need lots of protein. They are growing boys, so I did add meat. Now, if you do want to and you want to save a little bit of money, you could do a pound of ground beef and a pound of ground turkey. What happens is ground turkey takes on the flavor of the ground beef. It saves you money, there's lower fat count, and you're getting, nobody's going to know the difference. So as long as you brown it up together. Okay, so I have my meat already in there. We're going to add 4 potatoes that I've already peeled, and I'm just going to dice them up. I think I have a bad spot somewhere. Oh, not too bad. So we're going to do this in bite-sized pieces. If you want to be super lazy, you could use hash browns, frozen hash browns, like the diced up kind, and just throw some in there. That would save you even more time. We've done that a lot, actually. I just happen to have some potatoes in my pantry that I needed to use up before they went bad. So you want these to be diced, not into big chunks, because you want them to fit on your spoon with the other ingredients. I'm going to kind of take off a couple of these pieces that look not as yummy. But again, I mean, don't be ashamed of using hash browns. Hash browns, like frozen potato hash browns, cook really good in a crock pot. They hold up really well and they're perfect for soups. Let me get all this cut. So an easy way to dice up potatoes, let me show you on the next one. Let me scoop these in. And then I'm going to show you how I dice up my potatoes. I'm kind of squeezed in here today. So you're going to take your potato. We're going to cut it in half lengthwise. Move one out of the way. The other way, you see where the cut side is? I'm going to hold it in between my fingers like so, and I'm going to cut it in half lengthwise again, so it's like 2 pieces. And then that original cut side, we lay it on the cutting board, and then I cut it into thirds, like so. So 2 slices, and then I hold the end, and we have these beautiful little dices of potatoes. It's super fast and super easy. So you take your half, cut it lengthwise, then 2 times to make almost like French fries, and then you just chop it. Super fast, super easy. You guys know I'm all about lazy recipes. Remember, if you want today's recipe, it is completely for free on eatingonadime.com, where you can print it, save it, share it, pin it, or you can say the word recipe below and we'll send it to you. One potato fell. That's okay. Okay. Now I'm going to throw in a little bit of an onion and some shredded carrots. About a cup of shredded carrots. You could shred your own, but I already had some that I throw in my salads. So I'm just going to finish it off in there. And then we're going to dice up some onion. Again, you want these to be diced. Now the carrots are just for fun. Traditionally, you don't have carrots on a cheeseburger, but it's kind of a fun twist of using carrots instead of lettuce. So that's kind of why we added them in there. So I'm just going to quickly chop up an onion. That in there. You could also use dehydrated onion if you would like. We need to add in our seasonings. We are going to throw in a little bit of salt. I'm using pink Himalayan salt, but okay, I'm not going to use that measuring spoon because I just dropped it on the ground. So a little bit of salt. Any kind of salt will work. Kosher salt, sea salt, regular salt, pink salt, any will do. A little bit of black pepper. Remember, I have everything on eatingonadime.com, so you can make this too. And then some Italian seasoning. Very simple, very easy. I think I put a little too much. Now we're going to throw in, oh, I forgot my minced garlic. Hold on. Okay, I had to grab my minced garlic out of the fridge. Love me some minced garlic. It's a great way to save time, because mincing garlic can be quite exhausting, and we're here to just get dinner done and make it taste amazing, right? Give me a heart if you agree. So now that that is finished, all we have left to do is we're going to throw in a can of cream of mushroom soup. If you don't like cream of mushroom, you could easily do a cream of cheddar, a cream of chicken. Anything will really work. And if you are needing gluten-free or you just don't like the canned stuff, we actually have a recipe on eatingonadime.com to show you how to make it from scratch. We have a cream of mushroom and a cream of chicken. Just a second, real quick. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so the cream of mushroom is in, and then I'm going to stir in some broth. Normally I'm going to do beef broth or water, but I am doing chicken broth because I accidentally bought it when I went to the store. Okay, so we're gonna need a couple. Let me double check my recipe. I think I need 3 cups. Yes, 3 cups. Give it a quick stir. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so good. It's one of my favorite recipes. Okay, so that's it for now. I'm going to turn this on high since it's later in the day, but it will be done in 3 to 4 hours on high, or you can do it on low for 6 to 8 hours. So you're gonna cook it until the potatoes are soft. If you think when it's done you need more liquid, you can add a little bit of milk, or you could add some more broth or water. Now, once it is completely cooked, I'm going to take 1 cream cheese. I'm going to dice it up and I'm going to stir it in, and it changes the consistency of the soup from what it's looking like right now, which is like a beef base, to a creamy soup. So it's creamy, it's comforting. We're going to top it with whatever you like on your cheeseburgers. Diced up bacon, cheddar cheese, red onion, Dice up pickles if you'd like. Tomatoes, they're so good on top of this. So the fun thing is if you have really picky eaters, you can start off with just this and then they can do whatever they want. Also, some homemade biscuits is delicious, or garlic bread dipped into that. It's delicious, it's fun, it's easy, and as you can see, anybody can make this. If you have super picky kids, you can leave out the shredded carrots, right? It's so simple and it's so easy. If you want the recipe, I have a link in the description, or you can always say recipe below, and we will send you the full recipe that is completely for free on eatingonadime.com. Okay, I'm out of here, guys. If you go to eatingonadime.com, make sure you also check out all our recipes that we post daily for you to be able to make family-friendly recipes on a dime. Thanks so much for joining me, friends. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.